All right, Coach, it is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set up, 30 base. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Stiff-armed him. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Sam off. Check, check. Lucky, lucky.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Now Rudolph. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. 51 the mic, boy, 51. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Here's Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
70, Indy.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, exit. Clear. Now.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Landry now on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, team 6, 2.
They're going to look to throw. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just...
Rudolph loses the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal.
Go on, go on.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10. Get ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. You're out. Here we go. Patch it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain, and it's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah. I got you, Bravo. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Two-jet bomber.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? 51's mine. 51. Let's go.
Rudolph now to throw. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd and 12, Rudolph. Who nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Here's Rudolph. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Landry. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Smooth.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Switzer. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo, look at me, zipper.
They'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hard.
Mike's 50.
Here we go.
Here I come.
Shoot.
They'll drop the throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go and do what you have to do and hope eventually.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. He was looking for Landry that time. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rudolph. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Returnable here from the 38.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, Echo. On the ball, Lee Griffin.
Rudolph looking to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Who that?
Now.
Rudolph. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to the air, Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it at the point of attack. Find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give him credit for that one.
From the 41, Rudolph. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Rudolph. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Switzer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. The Browns drive about to get started.
Jim.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now Rudolph on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Get in the way.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph letting one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
30 base. Hey. Bravo.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown.
Odell Beckham. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's win. Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On first down, Rudolph. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
60 outlaw. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Now Rudolph. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Switzer on the return. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing again on second down. Rudolph. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, watch it.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Rudolph on first down. Flush to his right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal.
Ready. 30 base.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back. Let's go.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, and this Browns defense stands tall. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And again, it's Chubb. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They look to throw here, and that is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
You ready? At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. On first down, it's Rudolph. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th, Rudolph. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Set, ready, 18 Gator, 80 weapon. Hey, check right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They'll set up to throw.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike. Go. Mike. Here we go. Yeah. Right there, in the middle, 55. Let's go. Yeah.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He can run. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
30 base.